pirate the east coast of America, and that would be our peace.
But what do I get?
You get 5 provinces.
Oh, so I can make a new colonial nation that you can just snipe whenever you want.
Well, you can have 3 provinces then. I don't know, I was trying to offer you more.
I mean, 4 provinces would be ideal.
So how about Newfoundland? I don't know, and then take your pick of one of those islands.
Can we start rolling while you guys sort that out?
Shall I
Sure.
start it? Time? Time started. Oh, shame.
I mean, I gotta be honest, I just don't want to sit here for 10 years, just pointlessly. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't feel like you have a clear objective. I don't know, but then that way you get something for your trouble. You know, the trouble that, like, if you really prosecuted the war and, like, brought a big land force over here, you know, you could take Canada or, like, the eastern seaboard, but, you know, it creates an issue because I could just sort of, like, take it back, as you said. I don't know. You don't really need money. So giving you money isn't really gonna benefit you. I don't know. How about I could be humiliated by you. That would give you monarch power.
Oh, that's
But then I'd want you not to pirate the eastern seaboard.
what does Hindustan want?
Just to clarify, this isn't for the African stuff, it's just nice to get a ticking war goal.
Nice to get a what?
Nice to get a ticking war goal there.
Oh, you just want that province in East Africa, huh?
No, it's not that. We had an agreement I wouldn't take that.
Right.
the hell is Castle that high?
Catalan's up pretty decent as a trade good.
I mean,
But
the way I understand it, the way I understood it, Dave, was that we had a sort of lasting peace deal.
We had an agreement that you wouldn't put merchants and trade ships in India, and I wouldn't
Right.
take any more
Yeah.
provinces in Africa.
Now you're annexing Indonesia from me. I see.
I can take this stuff. I mean, if you put a fort in Siak, I can't do jack shit, but you didn't, so I can't beat in 80. So
but why are you being aggressive like this on me? Well, you've got all of Southeast Asia. Why are you coming and picking on British Malaya?
because more land is better, is it not?
But there's land in Southeast Asia. Why you got to come and take Malaya?
I am eating Southeast Asia gradually.
This is the first time I'm using colonists to develop provinces. It's actually kind of neat that they give you a use after, what's it called? Like you've colonized everything, like that. And then it scales with the development modifiers you have, so let's see. I have a really high one, it's like crazy high.
I mean, it's going to be a lot of effort to come over here, Dave, but I
70%,
mean, I'll do it because I'm not giving up Malaya
a
just
year
for the
to
record.
develop. I like that, it's nice.
We're actually going to have a fight there.
I'm just asking you to not make a deal out of this. You got loads of trade, you got loads of land in Asia.
I do like the gigantic Venetian fleet off Africa.
I know, it's very funny.
A very AI thing to do.
Really? Taking the time to do that is so important to you. Just don't have anything better to do than just bother me. This stage in the game.
Huh? You just stabbed me in the back, take a call on this.
Up,
This is
goofy
what
cunt.
happens.
Stabbed you in the back. Fucking goofball. This is what happens, he says. You don't have a... What's your war demand?
I want Newfoundland and Ile Royale.
Come on, man. I want the coal. Actually, no.
It's actually taking this shit seriously.
Oh, you would own it directly. I get it. So you would actually benefit from the coal. Okay. But you aren't going to pirate the eastern seaboard. That's my condition. But yeah.
When you say pirate, what do you mean by pirate?
Taking your boats, putting them on privateer mission there, siphoning the trade out.
Okay. Privateer. Just privateering.
So in other words, you're trying to find a loophole where you can still protect trade and take all my trade power, is what you're on about right now.
So you don't want me to steer the trade, is what you mean?
I have no, like, this is what's dumb about this game, right? Like, I can't change the trade nodes. There's a bias here where everything flows to London. I don't have a good trade node, so I have to rely on you to agree not to fucking take my trade. Do you see what I'm getting at?
Okay, alright. I'm making sure I understand, right? Because I don't want to be like, you be like, oh, no privateering, and then when I'm steering trade, you're like, oh, you're still privateering, right? Because that's your definition.
I mean, the simple option is probably for Sid to have a province on the continent which Manchester could take, so if Sid were to actually do anything, then Manchester can get taking more.
I just want to have a cot that's not siphoned. Even, and actually why I took his Canadian stuff is his little Newfoundland was taking like a quarter of my trade value, which is quite annoying. London is just retardedly the best trade node. It's just dumb. It's fucking dumb. Why does Newfoundland own Zealand? I mean, Haiti own New Zealand. What?
AI Pro players.
It owns Zealand and Holland.
I know Johnny actually took those on purpose. I don't know why he took them on purpose, but he did.
Okay, so if I give you these 4, you aren't going to protect trade in Chesapeake, and you aren't going to pirate Chesapeake.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Lose a coal, but gain a friend.
I'm just double checking what it says here. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a white piece.
I'm going to take a white piece. Just going to make me send more troops over there.
Okie dokie.
Sugar, scourge of diabetes and heart disease is upon us.
Do I need cores to make something be released into client state or whatever?
No, you can just create them. Just like
Sweet.
Napoleon.
Cool, cool. No need to spend points on coring them.
Yep, that's the purpose of it.
American Golden Era.
It's the Golden Age.
What does that look like?
The American Golden Age, 1960s.
Alright, so how do I create the client state?
Just click the
Mind if I pause for a
special
second?
button. It's next to returns.
Subjects.
And then you can customize it. So I was able to make Quebec and give them the Quebecois flag.
Button is in province interface. Oh. Let's see. There, assign province by client state. Oh, you can even like choose a government form and shit like that.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Monarchy or republic? Well, I don't know.
Standard dynasty.
We'll skip that too. Alright. Alright, well, I guess it'll be a monarchy, I suppose. Indochina puppet. Alright, so... Oh, I get to choose color and shit too. Holy fuck.
It's a really bad white noise.
Like, what we got.
Alright, and then I just add like provinces to it. Cool. Alright, cool. I'll unpause and keep doing this. Thank you.
Can you close your microphone, please?
No.
You can't.
The static is so annoying, dude.
It's really bad. Yeah.
There's
Don't. Oh, that's
Don't. I
slightly.
fixed it. Alright, so this is a client state. Can I make it a marsh too, or does that like change it completely?
That's completely different, I think.
Alright.
You can always like reabsorb the client state, but it's separate from marshes and vassals. They're not exactly the same.
They do join my wars and shit, right?
Yeah, they work that way.
It's cool. Not very often that I get this far in like the game.
You just straight up call it Indochina puppet, really?
Yeah. I don't have a lot of fantasy.
Not a lot of creativity, imagination there. Yeah.
I avoided the claims you had on Lana, by the way.
Thank you.
Whose height are you preparing to attack?
Some guy in Africa. He still hasn't finished conquering South America. Gotta take out Fulo, though. Fulo is the threat to world peace.
They really are, you know?
now started their golden eras, but the game won't be over in 50 years. And
I started mine because Dave started his.
Apparently the puppet didn't like getting like 20 provinces with only one being core. There's a lot of
poor
rebels.
Shaggy. No golden era for the Moors. Still so many great provinces, like in Brazil, just aren't even colonized yet. It's like painful. Those provinces are all so good, and no one's taking them.
Very close, very close. Can we wipe peace now, Dave? It's not.
It will happen eventually, though, that's the thing.
Dave, it's not outrageous for me to want to have this little bit of trade from Indonesia.
Okay, white piece.
I'm happy with it. You've got Asia, you've got tons of trade over there. I'm not getting any trade from North America, well, other than Canada. The only trade I've got is like coming around the Cape, and that's really vulnerable anyway. So it's not like you need to go out your way to cut me down, you know, because we all know Shoggy's going to jump on that.
In fact, I'm quite surprised Shoggy didn't jump in this time.
I think he's too much of a gentleman. That's all it is.
We both know that Shogun will end up the greatest power at the end of the game.
It's true.
No one can stand in his way.
I was like, oh, where did Australia get 60 ships from? But no, they got 3 ships, and it's 60 of my ships.
In hindsight, not disinheriting my leader might not have been a bad bet.
User joined your channel.
Hey, Sid.
Hey.
What you doing?
Doing something new again.
You're playing the President of the United States, Manchester.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Some weird Celtic guy.
Steam has informed me of this, apparently. Fucking Steam.
I noticed in Kaiserreich they added an event for an Indo-Chinese rebellion, a la Viet Cong, right? And when the event fires, it talks about like how the Indo-Chinese farmers are rising up, and then it says who would win, some Indo-Chinese, some Vietnamese farmers or the German Empire.
We won Vietnam. I just want you to know that.
Okay, you sure you did?
Yep.
I mean, we killed lots of people.
That's exactly right.
It's the same thing, isn't it? America, yeah.
Yeah. That's how we measure success.
Oh, man. He said,
A religious centre in Guangzhou Bay. What the hell is that?
You mad? I'm
What
Muslim,
is that?
so my trade companies can propagate religion in the trade nodes.
What?
It's auto-converting the Chinese coastlines.
It's auto-converting my coastline.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. You want to be Muslim?
I'm just like, well, it's okay. I can't. Fuck's sake. I can't affect the religion anyway because it's not stated, so it's all meaningless to me. But I'm just like,
Golden
It's the
Horde.
start of the world.
Thought you were Tengri.
I know it's Confucius. Are Catholics in the minority in Europe?
Swa. He doesn't sound like a.
American generals are dying like flies.
actually, you didn't really say much. You know when Joe and Manchester went on their racist rant?
Oh yes, I remember now.
Yes.
It was terrible. I had to wash my ears afterwards.
I had to get a safe space immediately. All the friggin' immigrants, they don't give me any shit because they don't want to lose their green card.
Because they're terrified of you reporting them to ICE.
Yes, they are. Whereas the homeless, they call the police. I go, all right, I'll leave. And I'm like, thanks. That's my day-to-day work life, Sid. I have a harder job than you do.
Aren't you a local celebrity among the homeless and the downtrodden?
Oh man,
For
if only
providing
they,
them with
if only they knew what I did for them as a socialist. You know what I mean?
I'm sure they all voted for Trump. Let's be realistic.
That is. That's the funny thing is
This
that
is
they
America.
did.
What are you talking about?
The poor white people love populists like Trump. They're like, yeah,
I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
he's gonna get us our jobs back. They haven't had a job in 10 years.
They just want to be part of what's cool.
Yep, they're feeling a part of it, I'm sure.
Nationalism in all of Haiti's provinces. That's ridiculous. 'Cause that's the same culture group, I guess. I'm in the French group. When the fuck did they do this? There's no more Celtic group. Welsh is in the same group as English. Okay. Alright, game. Do what you want.
But it's the same logic they use when they put Turkish in the Levantine group, right? The idea was that
just let down.
The idea was it made it too difficult to play a historical Ottoman Empire, right?
I have a fucking colony of cannibals. Jesus Christ. I've got my second cannibal in Rimworld. This is great.
You don't want cannibals, you want sociopaths, so you can just harvest organs at will.
Yep,
And everyone's
that's
like,
you're absolutely right, actually.
everyone's like, oh, whatever. Just, hey, Hannibal Lecter, do me a favour and go and arrest your wife and then take her kidneys. Like, oh, okay, boss.
Are you declaring on the Ottomans at any point? Syrian Turkey.
I heard cannibals mentioned, and now I'm interested.
Have you seen the Ottomans are in the Philippines?
I know they are low-key taking over the Philippines. Yeah, it's kind of silly.